Hello everyone, back with a haul video and the competition I'll do now. I'm not going to put it in the title, so basically I think last time I did it, titled it like 400 subscribers giveaway or whatever, and then yeah, have loads of people come out in the woodwork, never commented or watched the channel before, haven't done since, just sort of chancers and people just enter in a competition. I guess they probably go on YouTube on a daily basis, type in free giveaway and then just enter it. Whereas, yeah, I thought it was a bit discriminatory to say do a video and put only subscribers can enter it. Also, I guess those people could just subscribe today, even if they've never watched before or after. Whereas, yeah, I'd rather it go to one of the people that's been watching the channel and things a while. So not just a subscriber, but you know, a lot of the people in the community I count as friends outside of YouTube, talk to them on WhatsApp and things on daily basis, a lot of people. So yeah, I'd rather it go to one of them. So rather than do a separate video entitled competition 500 subscribers giveaway, I'm just gonna do it secretly in here. So yeah, people that usually watch my the last few videos I've done and comment, hopefully they'll want to enter the competition. Before I get on showing the titles, I'll just show one of the things I have picked up today, but solely for to give away in the competition is Running on Empty, the premium collection from HMV, sealed $4.99. Obviously meant to be $14.99. They still have quite a few titles of these in HMV. Some reduced to about $11.99 from like $14.99, but most of them full price. I think. Show you the next one I picked up as well to go in here. Yeah, I think there was one Foxy Brown at $4.99. Looks quite a decent film. I was thinking of getting that for myself, but yeah, I guess it's along the lines of Shaft. I think it's like a Pam Grier film. So anyone that's seen that, let me know. Is it a decent film? I heard good things. Guess people like Marcus from Xfile 2708 that are into what's the Quentin Tarantino film? I've got the box set up here. I'll have a look. Jackie Brown. Guess it's along those kind of lines of like blaxploitation. Yeah, got this myself a little while ago for £5, and then yeah, just thought it'd be a good thing for the giveaway. So before I start showing the titles, there's no competition as such. You don't need to perform a mathematical sum in the answers. Just comment saying you'd like to be put in the draw, and I'll put you in the draw. And yeah, like I say, this way, I think it's usually the same kind of people that watch and comment on each of my videos. So yeah, rather it go to one of them. Running on Empty. I think it's got, I'm not sure of her name, but I'm pretty sure she was out of the Goonies. I don't know if you probably can't see her there. Yeah, sorry if you can hear a noise. I've got the window open a bit. The kids are on their lunch in the playgrounds, only just over there. So you can hear them shouting, but a bit warm for me to close the window. Right, let me grab. Yep, so you stand to win Running on Empty. Big Wednesday, also another one I picked up for $4.99, but retail price usually $15, well $14.99. Surfer film with Gary Busey, that's not Point Break. Also shout out to Angelo, I don't know how we all managed to forget to put Point Break in our best 90s film. Maybe some people didn't think it was one of the, no, do you have it as films of the century or the 90s? Yeah, kind of forgot that, and forgot The Crow as well. Yeah, one of my favourites. Don't know how I overlooked that. Handmaiden, which is worth £8 in CEX. I upgraded this to like the sort of special edition with like the 2 discs and that. And then You Might Be the Killer on Treasured Films. So yeah, really good. As everybody probably knows, one of my favourite labels, Treasured Films. Yeah, I got this in a CEX. Probably heard the story. I've said this a few times, but £5.99, £6 in a CEX, usually 21 in HMV, sometimes on offer to 18. They don't do a standard version of this, so sometimes, you know, if you can get like one of these sets, you know, they might have censored the big box, not realise and price it at like the £9 standard edition, and then you sort of catch them slipping. But yeah, there isn't really another version of this, so maybe it has gone down to that price, but I imagine once they realise their mistake, it'll be back up to 18. So yeah, it only cost me £6 to give this away. Got like the book and things. Actually, the book's probably meant to be inside here. Yeah, decent film, kind of like a meta slasher, a bit like Scream, quite funny. Comedy, Alison Hannigan good in it. Fran Kran's good in it, quite a few twists and that. Yeah, well made, kind of fun film. Very self-aware. Brett Simmons, don't know if he's done anything else, but yeah, it's usually around for about 18. So yeah, just comment down below if you want to be included in the competition to win the Handmaiden. Park Chan-wook, Korean film. Big Wednesday. Running on Empty. We know much about this one, but and You Might Be the Killer. So yeah, comment down below and I'll pick a winner quite soon. Right, so on to the pickups. Shall I show it? If I show the ones I kind of went in there for, to tell you the truth. So I did hear there was a Easter sale on Arrow Video starting today. Wasn't going in there just for that, sort of these titles I wanted to get. But I went to have a look, and yeah, it doesn't start, I think, until Friday, but they did have 88 films sale, other things on sale, but yeah, took advantage. I think I've mostly got 88 film stuff here, actually, to tell you the truth. This is one that got released today that I've been waiting for, so yeah, went in kind of partly to get this. I used to pay $17.99 for all of these. I'll show it to you. 88 films releases on Japaniki label. Yeah, it looks very colourful. Helter Skelter. Don't know if that's something to do with the Beatles song Helter Skelter. Obviously, when what's he called? The cult leader. Don't know why I'm having a mental block on him. One that did like the Hollywood murders, killed Sharon Tate and that. They were inspired by listening to the song Helter Skelter, and they like came up with this like New World Order where they'd like kill certain people, and I think they wrote Helter Skelter on all the walls. So whether it's something like that or they've just called it, obviously a Helter Skelter in Britain is just like a weird fairground slider you go down. Charles Manson, the name of the guy I'm thinking of. But yeah, I heard this is pretty crazy, intense kind of film, as most of these are on this label, directed by Mika Ninagawa. But yeah, I used to pay sort of, I think it was $17.99, maybe even $16.99. But yeah, it seems to have gone up to $19.99 now. Don't know if 88 Films have just put them up because it costs more, or whether these have got more in. It don't really look like it. It's from 2012, a Japanese film. 18, saying it's a lurid body horror based on a manga. So yeah, imagine it's very sort of over the top, cartoony, kind of probably a bit like Ichi the Killer kind of thing. But yeah, that got released today, so that's one I went in there for. And also this one, both came out on the same day. This one is Sakuran, again on the 88 Films Japaniki label, filmed by, same guy I think, Mika Ninagawa. Yep. So hopefully I'll like one of them, then I'll probably like the other. If not, then maybe, yeah, it might have like a directorial style I don't like. Again, $19.99. It's quite expensive, but I guess for these kind of boutique, they've only really released about 12 or so, and all the ones I've got are numbered, so I guess they are like collectible, limited edition. This one only a 15, so I'm guessing it's not as extreme. From 2007, obviously Japanese language. It's about the kamikaze girls, apparently. Don't want it to go on too long, so I won't read too much, but yeah, it's kind of strange because some of these on this 88 Films label are Japaniki, like Evil Dead Trap, Tokyo Decadence, really brutal, extreme kind of films, and then yet you've got Zebra Man, which is like Miike Takashi action hero comedy about a man dressed as a zebra, which is a 12, and Zebra Man 2. Then you've got, say, Pinocchio 964, very weird, surreal, Japanese steampunk, what do they call it? What, Tetsuo the Iron Man, and it's quite a few films from that vein. But yeah, for a kind of an extreme label, not all of their films are extreme, so I'm guessing this one is not as intense. But yeah, it looks interesting, and all the films I've watched from this label have been interesting to me. Obviously a big fan of Japanese cinema, Asia, well, world cinema, foreign language, whatever you want to call it in general. But yeah, I wasn't really collecting all of these Japaniki yeah, I wasn't getting it just for the sake of getting everything on the label, like I've kind of been doing with Treasured Films. Um, there was one I kind of wasn't that interested in, like an older film that's not really seems a bit out of place on the label, but as I'll show you when I get to it, it was in the 2 for £15 sale, so I've picked that up. So yeah, I'll speak about it in a bit, but I have got all of the releases on Japaniki so far, I think. This is one, yeah, I went in for. I think this came out the previous Monday, but wasn't off work or anything, so didn't have a chance to go and get it. But yeah, heard really good things about this on the Slasher Classics label from 1980 is Fade to Black. So this is the 4K of it, which is £24.99. Yeah, heard really good things about this. He's like a special effects artist, and he uses that as his like kills and things. So it's a slasher film, but yeah, with a bit of a difference. Is it going on too long? I've not got a massive stack, so I'll read this. Get ready to meet Eric Binford, the #1 movie fan in the whole world. In fact, this lonely cinephile loves movies so much he's prepared to kill for them whilst living out his warped fantasies, all in the name of his deranged obsession for the silver screen. Written and directed by Vernon Zimmerman, this is a slasher which focuses on the darker side of fandom and obsession, while smartly entwining a very black surreal sense of humour, filled with film references and a very early role for Mickey Rourke. Didn't know that. Fade to Black has a spirit of Scream mixed with the tone of Psycho and the beating heart of 80s slasher films. So yeah, sounds really good. 1980 originally, it's an 18. Yeah, directed by Vernon Zimmerman. Yeah, kind of heard of this before, and I think it was one that was really hard to get and sort of out of print for a long time. Then once I seen it was coming out, yeah, I thought the cover art kind of grabbed me. Heard it was a good slasher. I mean, most of these on the slashers classics, or at least the ones I've got, like the Boogeyman, Maniac, and Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, some really good slashers. And yeah, just seems quite an interesting kind of twist on it, where he's like using special special makeup effects, and the fact he knows all the films and that. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they go with this one. Yeah, not sure people would have seen Sakuran or Helter Skelter. I don't think they've ever been available in the UK, even on like DVD import before. But yeah, be interested to know if any of the slasher fans out there have seen Fade to Black. Guessing James and Vida X Forever probably has it on VHS already. I'll show this one because, as I mentioned, yeah, it's 2 for 15 on the 88 films. Not all of them. Some of the newer ones obviously are still full price. Some that came out within like 6 months, reduced from say $17.99 down to $14.99. There's one I was tempted called Prey. It's like a British film. I'd like a real nice slipcase. Yeah, let me know if you know of Prey. It did look interesting, but I think it might be by the same director as neither this one I got, or it looks the same kind of like low budget production, neither the sea nor the sand. This was an interesting film, but a bit of a sleepy, dreamy, I wouldn't say boring, but a slow kind of film. So yeah, wondering if that's similar. So yeah, didn't pull the trigger on that, but as I was saying, the only 88 films one I didn't have is Jackaman and Tetsu, which is from 1964 in black and white and only a 12. So not really an extreme. I guess the Japaniki side of it means more films. Yeah, so say Detonation Violent Riders. I don't think this is like a extreme violent film, but it's an anarchist kind of film, so maybe that's why they're putting it on this label. But yeah, kind of overlooked this one when it came out, wasn't really going to bother, and then once I thought cost $7.50 pretty much, so yeah, picked up this Jakuman. Not that you can probably see it with that glare. Jakuman and Tetsu. I think it's like a kind of comedy by Kinji Fukasaku. Did Battles Without Honor, Humanity, and Battle Royale. I'm sure people will know. What's it say? Adapted by Akira Kurosawa. Oh, sorry, adapted from a script written by the legendary Akira Kurosawa, who does like Seven Samurais, Dreams, Salmon Royal, no more of his titles. Long-standing grudge. Yeah, moderate bad language, sex references, domestic abuse. So, yeah, don't really know too much what it's about, but as the completionist in me kind of went down a rabbit hole like Marcus. Yeah, wasn't really planning on getting all of the Japaniki, but I thought for the sake of getting this one to have them all kind of made sense. So yeah, that was in the 2 for 15. And then this was kind of inspired by Ash from Popcorn Horror. Heard this is a good film, got a lot of fans, seen it around for years, people talking about it as like a sort of cheesy, sea-based horror. But then Ash, about 3 videos ago, I think it was, when he was showing his horror collection, Shelves Overview Part 1, I think. I'm sure I've been in those Ash and Popcorn Horror, go and watch his channel, great channel. Nice to see him putting out more output. He's obviously got a bit more time to do some videos, so yeah, kind of releasing like 2 or 3 videos a week is a luxury, as Ash usually did 1 haul video a month. And yeah, he had the t-shirt on, Humanoids from the Deep. So I was kind of getting this mixed up. There's another film, both of them were in CEX, kind of next to each other at one point on the shelf. One called The Bermuda Depths, which has got Carl Weathers, but judging by the cover art, I just thought it was an alternative title, so I nearly got that one by accident. Let me know if it's worth getting The Bermuda Depths with Carl Weathers. If it's about the Bermuda Triangle, then I'll be interested, because I always really like the sort of folklore of all the planes and that going missing in the Bermuda Triangle. But no, Humanoids from the Deep, directed by Barbara Peters. So I've heard of her. 18, sexual violence, strong gore. Maritime sea-based horror, only 80 minutes long, from 1980. Yeah, it looks a fun one. Ash said it's a fun one, so yeah, got that in the 2 for 15. This one I was tempted to get the 4K, but I think the 4K is still $25 on Amazon, and don't know if it's really the kind of film that's going to look great on 4K. Don't get me wrong, with some of these like modern blockbusters and stuff, yeah, it looked good with the production value, but for video nasty, low budget, I mean, you'd probably be able to see the nudity in a bit more clarity, but yeah, I don't think the 4K upgrade would be that improved on SS Experiment Love Camp. Yeah, this is a notorious nasty, one of the like Nazi exploitation kind of ones, set in like a prison, lots of nudity and torture and things. Yeah, don't know if it's a very good film, directed by Sergio Garone. Yeah, like I say, sometimes I'll hold out and get the 4K. If the 4K is like a bigger set as well, like a chunkier one for only a 5 more, it'd probably be a good value, but I think it's like a standard kind of one that is. So yeah, I thought good to save a $5 whilst it's on offer, and rather than order it off Amazon and wait for it to come, I thought, yeah, maybe I can watch it later on. Yeah, pretty sure Marcus from Expo 2708 picked this one up. There is a lot of these SS Experiment, Nazi exploitation, women behind bars kind of films. I think a lot of them was on the Video Nasties list. So there was actually one called Women Behind Bars. There was The Beast in Heat. This SS Experiment Love Camp. There was, I don't know how you say it, Isla She-Wolf of the SS. And I think there was 2 sequels to that, but the original Isla She-Wolf of the SS, yeah, it's like an evil lady in prison, torturing people. Yeah, I think there's another one as well. I won't go over them all, but yeah, I thought that was quite a good price, $14.99 for the Blu-ray of that one. And then this is what I planned on getting when I went in before, I think, to the HMV in Bath a couple of weeks ago. Maybe it hadn't been released. I think Stuart George's Home Movies had it. Maybe he got it early, as is the Arrow Video VIP. But yeah, Stuart really liked this. Roy from Blue Roy Movies, Roy Barrett, wasn't as big a fan of it, so I'll see how I get on with it. But yeah, one always piqued my interest, mostly because it's got Oliver Reed, and not only a good actor, but yeah, I liked all the films I've seen with Oliver Reed in, even The Island, which is a very bizarre, weird film. No, sorry, not The Island. The Isle? I don't know. Right, anyway, The Assassination Bureau. $17.99, 110 minutes from 1950 something, I'm guessing, if I can find a year. It's set in 1908, but I'm sure it's not filmed there. It's a novel published posthumously in 1963. In 1968 this came out, but yeah, really nice slipcase. Arrow always sort of do a nice edition. Yeah, really like the artwork. Zeppelins, bombs, bordellos, burials, you name it, we have it. A frail piece of virtue learns the facts of life the hard way. So yeah, I guess they're like assassins, and they're finding like different ways to like make it look like an accident or something. The assassination bureau. Yeah, it's not a word I say very often. If you're in America and you're in trouble with the secret services, and I guess you've heard of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, but in Britain it's probably the CID, cops in disguise, I guess. But yeah, Assassination Bureau, 1799. So yeah, that's all the new ones I got today from HMV. Did go in CEX, just wasn't really anything in there. One thing I was tempted with, but wasn't really sure if it'd be my thing, but it's Brigitte Bardot's first film, and I really like films or anything with lighthouses in. So if anyone, I know Ash, again from Popcorn Horror, remembers Round the Twist, where the family lived in a lighthouse, kind of a bit of like a screwball comedy thing, kind of some creepy storylines. But yeah, seen one in there called The Lighthouse Keeper's Daughter, with Brigitte Bardot, directed by, I can't think of the name, but yeah, it looks a bit more like a family kind of love film, but the fact that they're digging for like treasure and diving on a wreck looked quite interesting. So Roy, I'm guessing, would have probably seen that. Let me know if you think I should pull the trigger. Yeah, really nice artwork on that, about £12. I'm guessing it's out of print, but yeah, Manina, the Lighthouse Keeper's Daughter. Let me know if you think I like it. These are 4 I got from the charity shop, probably about a week ago, but I haven't shown them yet. I think this is the sequel. Don't know if it's a second or third part. I'm sure people will know. Haven't actually seen the original, but heard really good things. But this is Kingsman, the Secret Service. Kingsman. So yeah, I think there's a part 1 to this. I'm guessing this is part 2. Maybe there's a part 3. This was 50p on Blu-ray. Disc in good condition. Barely even been watched. Maybe that's not a good sign of its quality. But yeah, I heard these are like good sort of action-y comedies. Bit like sort of James Bond kind of style, but dare I say, more fun. Yeah, that was a Blu-ray for 50p. I can't remember what charity shops I get these in. This was 99p, but Giz Parsons, trying to think, at least 3 people commented on my best films in the 90s ranking video and said they would have put Goodfellas in there. Have seen this once years ago, I think on TV, did enjoy it, but had never gone back, and as much as I loved it, want that kind of film, yeah, that's grabbed me sort of 20 years later. I'm like, oh, how have I waited so long to watch Goodfellas? So yeah, thought it was good. Wasn't sure if it was, up there with like Casino, Carlito's Way, Scarface, with some of those like legendary kind of gangster films, but no, a lot of people saying this is one of the very best ones. So only got it on DVD, but I'm saying 99p. Yeah, I think it was in the 2 for £1. So it is 99p, but obviously it makes sense to get another one and pay an extra penny. So eventually I'll probably upgrade this to Blu-ray or 4K if I enjoy it. I'm guessing it's very long. 139 minutes, not too long, over 2 hours, so not too bad. See, I think Casino might be like 3 hours. Anyone that watched Stewart's kind of Disney live action films, probably seen him get this one. I used to get mixed up between The Incredible Journey and Homeward Bound. Went to see one of them at the cinema. I think it was probably Homeward Bound, because this is a lot older. Unless it got re-released. Obviously, Disney do like re-release things at the cinema. It tells you their names. So you've got Bodger, the Bull Terrier, not to be confused with Bodger and Badger, the children's classic from I think it was ITV. Tao, the Siamese cat, and Luaf, the Labrador Retriever. Strange names for them. 77 minutes, so not too long. But yeah, can't find a year. Guessing it might have been, Homeward Bound. Maybe was like an unofficial remake. I know, remember one of them has just got these animals are just animals. And then in the other one, the animals can talk. They talk to each other. I'm guessing that's probably Homeward Bound, not The Incredible Journey. But yeah, I think this was 50p in a charity shop. Haven't watched that in years, so it'd be good to get round to that. But yeah, let me know, Stuart, if you're watching this. Is Homeward Bound the remake of Incredible Journey or just a rip-off? And then yeah, this I got in the 2 for £1. Wouldn't pay too much for this, especially like getting the Blu-ray. I watched it years ago. Remember the opening scene was brilliant. Won't sort of say too much and spoil it, but can't remember the rest of the film being great. But some people have had it on their lists. Bit again like Ash, me and Ash are into those sort of late 90s, early 2000s horror. So 13 Ghosts, yeah, really enjoyed that. One of my favourite, the sort of remake version. Obviously Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Urban Legend, what's it called? Valentine, I think there's one called. Yeah, those kind of they're sort of studio productions, but they're well-made films. So yeah, this Ghost Ship, I've heard, is along the same kind of lines as 13 Ghosts. But yeah, once I got Goodfellas, which I was happy to sort of pay 99p for, I thought might as well get this to make them 50p each or two for a pound. So yeah, you could argue I paid 1 pence for this. Directed by Steve Beck, produced by Robert Zemeckis, could be a good sign, with Gabriel Byrne, I can see on the back. He's always good in things. 18, it came out 2002, so yeah, roughly around the same time as 13 Ghosts, I want to say. Maybe 13 Ghosts was 2001. But yeah, anyone else has seen this, let me know. Is it just the intro scene, which is good and very iconic? Yeah, I really like that scene. Or is the rest of the film not up to much cop after that? But yeah, Ash especially, I'm sure. Or Hills, I know. Hills on the Hunt. Hilesh kind of grew up watching those kind of films. I guess we're all from the same age group, not to age us too much, but yeah, so that's everything I've picked up. Probably won't get anything now, so I get paid again in like 10 days. Not got too much money to spend, but yeah, won't really have a time to go in town and that shopping as I'll be working. But yeah, don't forget to, all you got to say in the comments is I want to enter the competition, and I'll put your name into the draw, and I'll do the draw soon. Draw the draw. Let people know who's the winner. I guess if anyone just happens across this video and wants to enter the draw and they're not a subscriber, I'll let them. But yeah, I thought this way at least I'll only get the true ultras, the real, not just the fair weather fans. So yeah, You Might Be the Killer. Just to recap, Running on Empty, Big Wednesday, and The Handmaiden, who stand to win those four. And depending on how long I take to send them off, I might even upgrade something else by then and chuck that in there, or chuck in a free gift or something. So yeah, I think worth entering. Obviously, if you do win and you've got one or two of them, let me know, and maybe I'll redraw it for the runner-up like I had to do last time. But yeah, so everything I've got. Hopefully some interesting pickups from the haul. I've only watched 3 films so far since my last recent Watches episode, which I think was 3 days ago. So not doing too bad, but yeah, probably back with that in a week. Video I did yesterday was kind of a bit impromptu, where I was tagged by Heels to do the exploring the movies around the world. You might have to do 5, I did 6. Whoops. But yeah, I was hoping to do my top 10 British films ranking and some honorable mentions, the top 15. I was going to record that, yeah, probably yesterday, but a few videos have come up that I've kind of not expected to do. So yeah, probably be back with that in 2 or 3 days. Be the next video to watch out for. Thank you for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, or at least subscribe if you want to be in the draw. But yeah, just comment down below saying you want to enter, and your name will go in the hat. And yeah, that way, hopefully, I can give it to somebody deserved, not just some scabby chancer. Right, thank you, everybody. Bye.